Hey, thanks for joining me on the Everything and Anything and a Bit Gay podcast. I'm your host, randles-friedman. Today is my Saturday where I'm doing all of my intros for the interviews that I've done. And I have been gone for the past week for work travel. I went to Orlando for work, which was not so exciting. And then I went to the West Coast to San Francisco for a few days, and I have traveled so much this year. I'm so happy to be home. It's so nice. I missed, like last weekend, I had to work last weekend, and I'm home. I'm getting stuff done today. I'm wrapping up my year, and by the time you hear this, it will be January 7th or later, because this episode is going to drop on January 7th, and all the holidays will be over. And I will have my holiday travel done, which I actually don't even want to go away for the holidays. I'd rather just stay home. I have been gone for work travel so much, and we're going to New York City to see family for Christmas, the week of Christmas. And then we get home for literally a half a day, and then we're going up to Maine to this amazing hotel for doing a spa and doing some hikes in the cold and just having great food and maybe laying in bed and not getting up for a day and just really chilling out and making the end of the year a super relaxation time. And that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Maine. I could do without New York because I feel like I've been there 1,000 times this year. But it's nice to see family. So I am looking forward to seeing my family. But I just don't feel like traveling. Luckily, we're taking a train to New York from Boston, and I don't have to get on a plane because I'm so done with planes this year. So that's that. And by the time you listen to this, it's also we're going to be into January. And that means that people are going to start getting those winter depression blues that I get every February. They'll start to come because you're so sick of being indoors so much because it's cold. And we're supposed to have a huge winter snow prediction this year. And so we'll see what happens. I love snow, and I work from home, and I do my podcasts from home. So it's not horrible, but by the time February gets here, I'm just like, here I'm sick of being inside. I'm starting to want spring to pop up because I want to go for a walk outside. I want to walk at the end of my street and just kind of go. And you can't really do that for long in the winter in Boston because it's too cold unless you really bundle up. I also have this light that my friend Jen sent me, that you have a light and you put it on your desk and you turn it on for 15 minutes a day, and it's supposed to kind of replicate the sun in a way to make you feel better. So I do that once a day. I got to dig it out and find it because I put it away. And so that's it. I love winter. I'm not complaining. I'm just thinking ahead about how I'm going to feel come February. But, why am I jumping ahead so fast? Because it's only mid-December as I'm recording this. You're hearing this message on January 7th or later. So I just need to live more in the moment. And that's what I'm going to start doing. But let's talk about my guest today. So my guest today's name is Benjamin. And Benjamin is becoming an internet sensation, especially in the Boston area. He is a gay guy. He is a realtor. He's a real estate agent. And he popped up on my TikTok or Instagram or both. And basically, he goes to apartments throughout Boston, and he'll kind of give you a little bit of upfront information about it, like 10 seconds about where he's going to take you. And then he takes you to the apartment, tells you how much it is, how many bedrooms and baths it is, and then does a quick kind of sped up tour of the apartment, showing you the kitchen, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and stuff. And it just gives you a sense of if you're looking for an apartment, it's a great marketing tool that he's come up with a great way to do it. I'm sure every video he puts up there about showing these apartments, they must be rented out pretty much immediately because he does a great job doing with the camera angle, showing you how big the bedrooms are, or the kitchen, and showing you the appliances and stuff. So he's really great at his job. And what's so interesting about him is that he wears a full face of makeup, and he has these Chanel earrings in his ear, and he always has a kind of a fabulous looking scarf on, and he's like just he's himself, and he's like doesn't give a shit what anybody thinks about him, which I love. And the reason why I reached out to him is because I thought Benjamin was like my discovery for some reason. And then I was at the Andy Cohen, Anderson Cooper show that they did in Boston with my friend Amy. I think this was in November, early November. And of course, it's Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen, so it's tons of gay guys that are there. And so me and my friend Amy are sitting there. I'm looking at my Instagram as we're waiting for Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper to come out on stage. And Benjamin comes up in my feed. And I tell my Amy, I'm like, oh, do you know this guy? Like, have you seen him? She goes, no. So I show her the video of Benjamin. And then the guy sitting behind us, who was a gay guy, leans forward because he was looking at my Instagram and said, oh my God, I love Benjamin. And he said that he basically made a comment on Benjamin's one of his posts, and he said he got like 5,000 likes or comments back or whatever. Like he got a really high engagement back. And then I was talking with someone else. I can't remember who it was. And they were like, oh, who's coming on your show? Like, what guest do you have coming up? And I told them about Benjamin. Like, oh, I know Benjamin. Benjamin on the Bill or something is his name. I'm like, yes. And so, again, I thought Benjamin was my discovery, but I guess I've got to share him with everybody. But in the new year, I am going to invite Benjamin out for a drink because I want to meet him in person. I love meeting people that I interview in person. I've only done it a few times, but Benjamin's in Boston, and, we have the same feeling about the gays in Boston. They are so cliquey, and they do not want to let anybody in their circle and stuff. And we both think that they're all mean girls, which every gay guy I talk to that was in Boston thinks the same thing about guys in Boston. They're all mean girls. But anyway, that's it. And I'm excited for you to hear Benjamin's interview. He's a really, really great guy. He's really nice. If you haven't followed him, I will put his Instagram in the description of this podcast or video, and follow him. He does great content, and he's fun. And if you're looking for an apartment in Boston, definitely follow him because he will find you. He gives you an update, and you don't have to go to all these apartments looking. He'll show you 1,000 apartments online. So enjoy the interview with Benjamin. Hope that you have an awesome January and February, and don't get the winter blues. Thanks for listening. Local celebrity guest. His name is Benjamin Smith. You may know him as Ben on the $100 or 100 bill on, is that your same name on Instagram?
That's Insta. On TikTok, I'm Benjamin Smith with no vowels in Benjamin.
Okay, got it. And so I'm just going to start off by saying I was at a Anderson Cooper, Andy Cohen show a couple of weeks ago. I was with my friend Amy, and we're looking through my Instagram as we're waiting for Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen to come on stage. And your Instagram comes up, and I said, oh, look at this guy, and I love him or whatever. And the guy sitting behind us goes, oh, that's Benjamin. And then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. And he goes, oh, I made a comment on him and got 5,000 likes on my comment or something. And I said, oh, cool. And so he knew who you were. And so then I look at your profile, and then I have 3 friends following you. And then this morning, literally, my friend Jacob sends me a thing. He's like, hey, have you seen this Boston real estate guy who's gay? And I said, oh, that's Benjamin Smith. So I thought you were my Benjamin, and you were everybody's Benjamin. I found out.
Yeah, so. I guess this host for everyone now. My friends are my friends are oh, I don't want to. I have to share you with the world now.
Yes. So tell me about your bio on your Instagram. So your bio says, gay boys come a dime a dozen, but I'm worth a whole Benjamin licensed real estate. So tell me about that. It's cute.
I don't know. That came to me one day. Yeah, there's a lot of sluts out there. But yeah, those are the dimes, like both in the way that like they're tens, but it's like I'm
Yeah.
100. I'm on the $100 bill.
Yeah.
So, and I Benjamin Franklin invented electricity. So, good job for me. Same name.
Love it. How did you, okay, so first I want to start at the beginning. Did you grow up in Massachusetts?
Yes, I grew up on the South Shore in Hingham.
Okay. And then so then you moved to Boston, and how long have you been in real estate?
So when I graduated school, I worked for another brokerage. That kind of didn't go that great. That was like 2011 or 12. So there was that. So that's 1 year. And then I joined this brokerage as administrative office assistant, which I still am. I still work mostly
Mhm.
full time for the office, like doing listing management and marketing stuff.
Yeah.
But I've been with this one for 7 years. I've been like super, super into like being an agent as well. Last 3, 4 years.
Okay, so you've only been an agent 3 or 4 years.
We'll add that other year, so like
Okay.
5 years, I guess. I've
Okay.
always like been an agent in spirit. I just wasn't like practicing for like because of just like
Yeah.
life reasons.
So
Yeah,
like what made you I mean, I've got to imagine you're super successful because so many people are seeing your videos.
people like me.
Yeah, and so like what kind of like made you think like I'm going to do these tours. I'm going to show people these amazing properties. I'm going to put these out there. Like what kind of made you want to do that?
That story starts with me being a total bitch.
Okay.
So there were these girls at my office that were making content not well. And like the entire office was taken over by their goddamn TikToks. Like they're rehearsing, they got the microphone came in from Amazon. Like it took them like so long to come up with shit. Yeah, they're just doing their thing. And then I like one day I like had called the landlord, like, and I was going to get pictures for the unit for marketing.
Yep.
And I was like, I bet I can do that shit. Like it's taken them 3 weeks to come up with the name, 2 weeks for the first TikTok.
Yep.
A lot of them involved them going out drinking, and one of the songs described a vibrator. So I'm like, okay, we're like, I'm not really like going up against like Ching Titan here, but so yeah, I just did it. It wasn't good. It got like some likes, whatever. And then I just kept doing it because like I just like showing people apartments. I love seeing like what's inside. Like the other day I got to tour the Paris unit in the Paris flats on my
Yep.
street. And I've been wondering what's inside that building since April 2022. So like I just love seeing apartments and I want to share that with everybody.
Also, I mean, I would love watching them, even though I'm not looking to move right now. Like, I love to see what's out there. I think you went into a penthouse recently. I'm like, oh my god, I think it was the Ritz Carlton, maybe.
Yeah, that place was crazy. That's the most expensive listing I've ever toured. It was 15 grand. And I'm like, damn it, just 14.95 a month short. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly. It's 15 grand a month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, that's
Mhm.
not my price range. So even though it was beautiful.
It was. I was like, I'd kill to live here. I'm like, who do I gotta marry to live here? I'm just kidding. I'm not like that anymore.
Okay, so let's talk about that dating life. Are you dating anybody? And if not, what is your type?
I'm not really dating anyone right now. I'm kind of just, I don't know. I just feel like when it happens, it happens. I'm like completely lying when I say that. That's like my motivation, but I am a DMer. I'm a DM creep. I'm
Okay.
at my last few guys I've casually dated and my last actually boyfriend on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Here's a hint. Don't do it.
Why? Why?
Because, you know, some people find success. It's the same way that people get married that they met off Grinder. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you're not like scraping the top there. You're just
Yeah.
scraping other freaks that are like interested in DMing people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think that's like the way the world is today. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like everything is online. People, that's how people
Yeah.
are meeting and stuff. So, what's your
I'm
type?
Okay, my type is shorter than me, Latino, tatted, accent preferably. If not accent, then that little I don't know. I love an accent.
Okay.
I just love my Latino boys. Like,
Okay.
I don't think I've done it with a white guy except for one by accident when I was in Xander's. Since like, I don't know, 10 years. I don't know. There was a boy that was Latino once that I was obsessed with, and it just
Well, I
once
grew
I
up in
went,
Miami, so I get it. So
oh, there's a lot of Colombians there. Colombians are one of my favorites.
yeah, there's lots of Cuban boys. There's
Oh,
lots of Latin. So if you
love
need
that.
it, maybe Miami is a good place that you should go on vacation
I
next year.
know. I want to go slut touring.
Yeah, exactly. So tell me like what people's reaction is to you online doing these tours and stuff. So
Oh,
do you get a lot of people that are like, yes, I want that apartment right away, and then like you never hear from them?
oh yeah.
Or yeah, that's
I get. I've gotten leads. Like I think I've actually closed like apartment deals off of people DMing me, but that is like far and few between. I've gotten like some decent leads. I'm working with some clients from there. So I have some people that see it and are like, okay, this is serious. And it like I intend it to be, I don't know. I'm being like professional, I'm being serious about it,
yeah,
but like at the same time, it's like supposed to be fun too.
yeah.
So I'm like, all right, so some people see me as a professional figure. That's great. Some people are like, okay, I'll sign a broker fee disclosure for that one. All right. The other reactions I get is very plus 10 minus 10. It's very oh my god, I love you. You're an icon, keep being yourself, like
Yeah.
stay amazing. And I'm like, I love that. Like I check my Insta DMs and I'm just like, oh. Then there's the other one. Did they use the same deck stain on that back deck as they did on your face?
Why
With
are
my
people
face.
assholes?
I don't know. I think that is so funny though. I love attention, so I like it either way. It is annoying, like if one more person makes a reference to Charlie and the motherfucking chocolate factory.
What does that mean? I don't even know what. How are
The
you there?
the Mitch, oh, I don't, the
Uh, oh,
you know,
yeah,
the
the Oompa
the
Loompas.
yeah, they're orange. Apparently, I'm orange. Charlie let somebody out of the factory, or
Oh, that's
they're like, I'm just like, that isn't original, that's not funny. And if another person calls me tan mom, I'll take it, whatever. I'm not a mom though, so
I love Tan Mom personally. I want her on my show, so
I
just listen.
I'm like, I like love the attention, but the reaction has been very strong either way. Remember when men used to have rifles and be in the military and like fight for our country, and now they wear makeup? I'm like, girl.
Yeah, yeah, but also remember whenever there was Confederate flags and people were racist. Well, I guess we're going back to that at this point in this
I'm like,
country. So,
remember in the good old days where cars were driven by horses and not people?
yeah, exactly. Why did you like? So, I mean, I feel like I think it's super brave that you decided to put on makeup, go out. You're doing these videos. I think it's inspiring. I think it's amazing that
Hey,
you feel
thank you.
comfortable like doing that. But like, were you nervous doing it at first? Like, were you kind of scared about it? Like, what people's reaction was going to be, or were you just like, I don't give a fuck what you think?
Mostly that I don't give a fuck. It was kind of like I knew I was like, this is either gonna blow the fuck up, which I guess it did,
It
or be
did.
a total dud, and I'm gonna be like, haha, remember that time I tried to start a TikTok? But I've been doing me for like 37 years, so at this
Yeah.
point, like it might have made me nervous 10 years ago, or
Yeah.
like even maybe like not even five-ish. I don't know. But it doesn't bother like
You're comfortable who
I
you
just do
are.
me, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just like, it's not my fault I'm so pretty.
Exactly. So, and what is your coworkers like? What are they? So those women that were doing these kind of bad videos and bad TikToks have they kind of like looked at what you've done with your social media and then now they're kind of like copying what you're doing?
Oh, their social media lasted 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
One of them was pregnant, I think, and got pregnant and left. One of them switched to another agency, And then the other one, I don't really know what she's doing. Oh, I liked her though, but I liked them except for one. But like, I was like, oh, girl, this is kind of like stop putting your energy into being excited about it and actually do it.
Yeah.
But I have noticed people kind of like getting inspired by my videos to change their own real estate videos. Like nobody showed the outside of the building and the
Yep.
walk-in
Hmm.
until me, I guess. And now I'm noticing so many people are doing that. And I'm like, "Ugh, inspiration is the highest form of, or what is it? Imitation is the highest
The
form
highest
of
form of,
flattery."
yeah. And I mean, like, I kind of like it where you're introducing, like, this is the neighborhood we're going to, and now let's go check it out. And you're kind of doing the fast forward into the video, like
Mm,
walking through the front of the building and going in. I think it's perfect because that kind of gives somebody
yeah.
an idea of exactly what they're getting if they decide to go look at this place.
Yeah. And I liked the hype up. I like the build up. It's
Yeah.
like I'm not showing you it yet. Like, let's go, let's go.
Yeah. How much of
Uh,
your time is going into your videos every week?
oh God. Actually, it doesn't take actually that long to get the video. They end up being about a minute. It probably takes me about 15 minutes,
Okay.
15 to 20 to get a whole video when I'm like dealing with lockbox, getting in, turning all the lights on,
Yeah.
making sure everything's like perfect. The shades. What takes me forever is the shades of the windows because you can completely change a room by opening by like putting up or down. Not the shades, the blinds. The blinds. That's what I mean. Like, I want the blinds to be open. I want the sun in. Getting those goddamn things up, especially in like an older building, is like that's a solid like that's time of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah.
But a lot. I don't know how many hours, but a lot of time goes into the social media, like answering DMs,
Yeah.
liking things. Ha, lol.
Yeah. You got to play the whole game.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. But the thing is, it's like broken up. It's like I'm never. It's like, all right, I'm like tired of Instagram. Let me go watch Real Housewives, or let me go like
Yeah.
actually do apartment work, or like whatever. So yeah, the filming doesn't take that long. What takes forever is the intros because sometimes I'm like doing like my. I'll be at the office till like 4:35 and then go to South Boston and then get the TikTok and then I could start sweating. I sweat a lot. Anything that start triggering me sweating. I might have blown my nose that day too much. The makeup's wearing off here. I could have the white line from the sweat. So like the intros I can't always record like at the time, but I don't ever want to wear the same thing
Yeah.
in the intro. Like with scarves, since I can only wear the same scarf once every like 5 videos probably.
Yep.
So yesterday I took like an hour and a half probably of just switching makeup, switching scarf, switching jackets, going outside, standing in front of something nondescript and being like, I'm on Paris Street in East Boston. I'm in Beacon Hill.
Yeah.
Just so I had like had fresh face and like fresh outfit and stuff. That's what holds the videos up is like the intro. Cause I'm like, I need to like do it freshly done.
I have to ask you, whenever you're meeting, and this happens to me, probably every gay man, but whenever you show an apartment to, let's say, a couple of straight women, are they like, "Oh my God, you got to be my best friend because you're gay"?
Yeah.
Okay, does
They're
that
like, oh
happen
my
with?
God, yeah. Ha, ha, ha. I'm like, and I
Yeah.
have like the corny shit that like feeds into, you know what I mean? Like, I know what to say, I know what to do. And like, I love like especially undergrad. My favorite people to rent to are undergrad Suffolk girls. Since I went to Suffolk,
Yeah.
I was you 15 years ago, but I'll tell them like maybe 7 years ago because I want to know I'm
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Um, those are my favorite. That and like single straight women are good. Single straight guys are good. I'm like kind of like what if it's like a group of like four Northeastern boys. I'm like, well, how are they gonna take me?
Yeah. So tell me about that. How do they take you?
Good enough to hand me a jack. Well, actually, I'm kidding. It's all electronic now. But
Yeah.
no, it's they found a character. I
Yeah.
wonder what they say like after though. I always wonder. I'm like, they think like it's a nondescript name. Like my email is like a normal people's signature. Like, it's just like Benjamin Smith, whatever, whatever. Like, my text signature is just Benjamin Smith, my agency, my email. Like, everything seems normal, and you probably think you're gonna meet like a normal person named Benjamin Smith, and then this shows up all decked out in the Chinatown Chanel, like bronzer everywhere. Like,
But don't you think that people that
well,
are younger now, like, don't really care about that
yeah,
anymore?
yeah. The only people I get concerned of how they're gonna take me is if they're students, their parents, because I'm like, oh, like,
Yeah,
especially if they like go to college. I'm like, I know you're probably rich. Like,
yeah,
your dad could be like the president of like the NRA. You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
I don't know who you are. I just know you're like 19, kind of cute. If I was going that young and like rich, because you go to Northeastern, it's like
yeah.
75 grand a year. So the co-signers, I'm kind of like, ooh, how are they going to take me?
And have you ever had a problem with them?
I've had many problems go on. The
Like,
gayness is never factored in. I've had
oh,
pain
okay.
in the ass clients. I've had
Yeah,
things
yeah.
fall through. I've had like insufficient credit for co-signing. I've had all that go on. Nobody's ever been like, I
Homophobic.
can't work with you. You have way too much eyeliner on, and like those shorts are a little short.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's amazing. I mean, like, yeah, bad
Yeah.
credit and not enough money is one thing, but being homophobic is something completely different. So I'm really happy to hear that. I mean,
Mm.
I think we're also in a bubble in Boston, even though these people may not be from
Yeah.
Boston. But like, I think people are accepting of whoever you want to be here more than ever.
Yeah. I do feel like Boston's very liberal. I feel like I feel like at least like college kids and stuff, they've been exposed to that. Like, you know what I mean? And also like younger people are like way more okay with me being a character. And I just feel like younger, it's just more and more accepted now. Like, they probably don't think like I bet our realtor's gonna show up in contour, but they like when it happens, they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, don't they just want a good fucking apartment? So,
Exactly. Somebody commented like, "You are doing like, you are making your business look blah 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 blah." Blah. And I'm like, literally, nobody's ever been like, "I love this apartment. I love the vaulted ceilings. I love that there's an office. I just can't rent it because Benjamin Smith has on too dark a lip liner."
yeah, I mean, and if they do, they don't deserve the apartment then anyway. So,
Exactly. Fuck you. Go sleep in a dumpster on Southampton Street. Bye.
exactly. Okay, so we were texting before this came on. We were kind of talking about a
Hmm.
few things that, I was giving you an idea what we were talking about.
Hmm.
And we both said, what is up with the gays in Boston? Why are they such bitches?
They're
What?
so mean.
Why? Why?
I don't know. I think that one of my things about Boston is that Massachusetts in general, it's a very politically very left leaning, very liberal state.
Mm-hmm.
Like first the gay marriage, this is that, all that. I feel like socially it's very conservative.
But all these
Like,
gays are in cliques and they don't want to let
yeah.
anybody in. It's like they all grew
Mm.
up here or they went to college here, they never left. And now they have their little group of friends and they don't want to let
Mhm.
anybody else in.
Oh yeah, no, getting somebody to like, I mean, I'm a DMR. Like getting somebody to even reply back is like, wow, they're like, oh no, like me and my like girl, I don't I'm just like, I just want to like go with you and your girls with a U to legacy and just like be friends or
Yeah.
something. Like one, I'm not trying to hit it. I am probably trying to hit on you, but so yeah, I just don't get it. They're mean. They're like, I feel like they're mean to me because a lot of times people are jealous of me, and that's not like, oh my god, that's true. And a lot of times, they're like, oh, he might like not steal their. A lot of gays are attention whores and
Yeah.
do a lot of things for attention, and I'm just naturally a very attention grabbing person. I'm very loud. Even if I wasn't in like makeup and like a juicy sweatsuit, I'm just very loud. I'm very like, people
Yeah.
get very threatened by that.
But are you
And
getting noticed more when you go out to a bar or something? I feel like people have
yeah.
to know who you are
Oh,
now.
yeah. I feel like a real celebrity. People like stop me on the street and like take pictures with me. It's so wild.
Don't you love that though? I feel
Oh my God. I love every fucking second of it.
good. I think you deserve it. I mean, you're putting a lot of good effort into your social media. Again, I felt very upset because I had my friends following you and commenting on you and stuff. And I'm like, he was my Benjamin, not yours. And so I felt like I'm sharing you now with all these people because I thought I discovered you on my social media.
My friends from like 10, 15, 20 years long friend are like, oh my God, it's so weird. Like I have to share you now. Like it's wild. Like because I feel like, well, first I feel like I wouldn't recognize people in real life. Like there are some social media people I'm like obsessed with, and I feel like maybe I'd recognize them in real life, but like I don't know if I would.
But you are, I mean, like you're covering real estate in Boston, which is not a huge city, and I think a lot of people follow you that are local. And I mean, you have a good amount of followers. It's growing, and people are sharing your videos and stuff. So I feel like it's going to continue getting bigger and bigger for you.
I hope so. I want my own show.
Yeah, I mean, Andy Cohen, if you're listening,
Andy Cohen, bravo, please.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, and if you could like be part of Ryan Seahan, I
mean, yeah,
he is so hot. Like he's on my list.
Yeah, he's a silver fox. I'd totally, and he's like so. Not just that he's rich, he's so like in charge.
Yes, he is.
That's hot.
He's hot, yeah. But he's not Latino though. Would you still like date him even? I mean, he's straight, but if he was gay?
Maybe.
Okay, I would.
The money helps. The money helps.
Yes.
I'm like, I date, actually, no, when I said 10 years, I dated for a little bit a white guy. Well, he was Italian, so not like soup, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was great. His family was so fucking rich, like not even funny. And I'm like, okay, he's cute. He's kind of awkward. I find it endearing. And I'll go back to white people for like that net worth.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds bitchy. I wasn't into it for the money. I really liked him. It ended up not working out because I guess he was rich enough to afford 2 boyfriends and I was the second one. So,
okay, back to the Boston gays.
Yeah.
I lived in New York for a long time. And whenever I lived in New York, and people think, oh, New York is so tough and it's so whatever. But I could walk into a gay bar in New York, buy a couple of guys shots that I meet at the bar. We're best friends forever. Here you go into, let's say, trophy room. You're like, hey, you want a shot? And they kind of just like look at you like, what do you want from me? I'm like, nothing. I thought I'm with a couple of my friends. You looked fun. You're here by yourself, or maybe you're with a friend. Like, do a shot with me. I'm buying. Like, why can't you be nice? And these gays just like are not into it in Boston.
Yeah, no, that is exactly. Has that ever happened to me 50 million times? You like, or even just like, you know how like you're at like the bar at Chili's, we'll just say, and like, or like, you know what I mean? And like somebody, you just make comments. Like I make comments out loud to people. They're never acknowledged. I'm like, do I have to say that again? Like it wasn't funny enough to repeat, I don't think. But like, but you know, you're like, oh, geez, packed place or something. And then like the guy next to me was like, oh yeah, I know. Like that's not what like a normal bar is. I'd be like, packed place, and they'd be like,
yeah. I mean, I have pretty much given up on Boston gays. I feel like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Like a new friend will fall in my lap in Boston, and I have my core group of friends, and that's maybe all I need at this point. I don't know. So
I know. I feel like that's the thing I hate about like the whole like online thing is like I like to meet people in person. Like I met my gay best friend Valentino / Kevin. I met him because I wanted to fight his friend because he was a Boston gay I didn't like, who used to send me videos of him wagging his wiener and then I'd like clap back and then he like wouldn't. But it's like, do you want to fuck me or do you not? And also, I was left at the beach. My friend had a last minute thing to do, and I was left at the beach by myself with a bottle of Pink Whitney. And I used to drink very heavily.
Okay.
So I had a day for myself. Ben Smith loose on Kiki Beach with a bottle of Pink Whitney. Disaster. Mortifying disaster. But I met my
Yeah.
best friend because I wanted to fight his friend. And while I'm trying to fight his friend, I'm trying to hook up with him. Because I'm like, oh, Papi, like, you're like a little Spanish person. Like, okay, what's up? What's your deal? Like, so I tried to kiss him because I was just so drunk. And I was like, this is my moment. I am going to kiss
Yeah.
you. And then he backed up, was like, what are you doing? And I was like, can I have your number? And he gave me his Instagram. And then somehow we became best friends.
Okay. And how long have you been best friends with him?
3 years.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm just like natural occurrences. I just feel like, and I feel like when you go to like, you know, some of the people because they post ridiculous things on the internet and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's like, speaking of not like recognizing people in real life, but you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like everyone like kind of knows each other, but like doesn't, and there's no breaking of the wall. Everyone
Yeah.
has a wall up. It's like everyone's just bumping into each other with these fucking walls up.
Yeah. I just don't understand it. So, but maybe I'm just, and it's funny whenever so I had a friend that lived here. I had two friends that lived in Boston. They gave it a good 5 years and they're like, we're out. It's the most unfriendly fucking town that I've ever lived in.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
And they went back to New York because they're just like, this just isn't for me. So, because
Yeah, like I was saying, like New York, I feel like I haven't been there a ton. I haven't been out there. I just, my vibe from New York is more like just a mix of like everybody and everything. Boston's very separated.
yeah.
Like like when I was saying it was like socially conservative, I feel like it's very like not like just like I feel like New York is more like people are like friendlier in other cities, I guess.
Yeah, they are friendlier. And also some of these Boston boys, they're really good looking, but I'm like, you're not that good looking where you got to be a complete cunt and not.
Exactly. I'm like, who are you? Like,
Yeah,
how much fucking Botox did some 70-year-old guy buy you?
exactly.
Like, oh wow, you're fucking an old dude that lives in the ink block. Great. Like, I don't need Botox.
Well, I am so glad that you agreed to do this interview. You're everything that I wanted you to be and more. So, again, I love your videos. I can tell you that all my friends love your videos.
Yay.
The guy behind me, Anderson Cooper, Andy Cohen, loved your video. So you have a lot of fans. And we talked about you for like 10 minutes. This guy, I wish I would have got his number or name. He probably would have been a good friend. I should have.
I know. Shut
I
up.
should.
But even asking in Boston, even asking for someone's phone number, it's like it's easier to ask for their like fucking social security number.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, that is private. You might
Maybe
not fit. I can't even have you on my contacts.
Yeah, maybe I should have got his Instagram and then we could have became friends.
Yeah, giving people each other's Instagram is, well, for me, it used to be like, okay, take my Instagram or add me on Facebook or something. Now it's like, add me on Instagram. Okay, you're one of the 12,000 now. Like, it's different now. But yeah, people used to trade Instagrams, I guess. But like getting somebody's phone number in Boston, like a real solid 10 digits, is very difficult. They're like, I don't know. Like, what are your parents? Like, I just feel like it's like, where do you live? Like, what are you might not be good enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's always like an air of like, you might not be good enough. And I'm like, can't you tell I like am?
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like, I mean, like you're looking to be friends with somebody. You're not looking to like move in with them and have children with them. So just like.
Exactly. People, yeah, gays in Boston are just so mean. Like, and I don't know. I used to be like, I always wonder. I'm glad it happens to somebody else.
Oh, it happens to all my friends. And the thing is that all my friends, even the friends that live here or that grew up here, say the same thing about them, about other gays in Boston. They're like, oh yeah, they're all cliquey, they're all assholes. They don't, they're so into themselves and stuff. And I'm just like,
yeah.
And I'm like, so it's not just like me and you and a couple of my friends. It's just like everybody thinks that about everybody. And so I'm like, when isn't it change? It's so stupid. So
I know. I wish we could just like at Pride, I just want to like hold up a banner, like start being friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yay, gay rights, but being nice. This is gonna, I don't know. This is gonna sound like off color, but like we're like a group. Like I feel like sometimes like when like two. I'm not. No, I'm not even gonna say that. That's not. It's gonna sound. I'm just gonna say it. When like black people run into each other, they're always nice to each other.
Yeah.
And I feel like when like Latinos run into each other, they're always like at least they're acknowledged like, hey, we came from Latin America, like
Yeah.
we're a group. Um, Gays come together and they're like, oh, not touching the other ones.
Yeah.
Like
That's only in
it's
Boston though.
yeah.
It's
I'm
New
like,
York. Or I mean, I grew up in Miami, and Miami was it was easy to make friends there too. I don't know. Like it was just this place is just unique. But
I hope I make new friends, and then I'm like, how many fights am I gonna get into? Because I fight with people. Like, don't piss me off. Like, don't piss me off because I like will go off. And like, I'm just like, I think in my head, how many fights am I gonna get into? Not, am I gonna bring a guy home? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not like cleaning my room to bring a guy home. I'm like checking to make sure I don't have anything bad on me in case I get searched after the fight. You know what I mean? That sounds a little ghetto. I'm not really like that anymore. But like previous life experience, like yeah, I just I just it's in summary, it's hard to make friends.
Yeah, it is. And the older you
We're
get, the
friends
harder it
now.
is. We are friends now. And the older you get, the harder it is to meet new people too. So, I mean, I'm not going to Club Cafe every Friday night. So,
Oh God, I got banned from there for like a short period of time.
yeah, I haven't been there in years, and I'm not. Last time I went there, I had a hangover for 2 days, so I'm not going back there.
Yeah, I'm like into like I don't really drink anymore because now I get sick. Now I never when I was like 24, I could just drink and then wake up the next day like I'm a little off. But like now it takes like 6 weeks for me to recover.
Yeah.
And also like it's poison. I can't do it anymore. And like I do really insane things when I drink. Like really insane things. So I'm like, I can't now. Like it happened before I became like well known. And now I'm like the well knownness is keeping it going because like I can't like behave like that and have somebody tag me in it or because
Oh
everyone's
yeah,
videoing everything.
they are.
Like I am so glad that like I grew up and all my ridiculous period was before.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Because when I was in college, living in South Beach, or even in high school, like, I couldn't even imagine people having phones and cameras and having social media. I would have been like, I would have been viral in a bad way.
Yeah. Like when I was in college, like Instagram wasn't invented yet.
Yeah.
Twitter got invented when I was a senior in high school, but Twitter like sucks. Also, excuse me, X. But like the worst thing that could happen was I don't even think we could upload videos and also what would we have taken them with.
Yeah.
The worst thing that happens is like you get tagged in like a bad Instagram picture and you're like
yeah, exactly.
and then you just capture LOL drunk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, untag that, take it down. Let me AOL and some message you to take that down.
Well, Benjamin, I think you're amazing. I hope you keep doing what you're doing. I want your followers to keep growing. So if you are watching this as a video, go to the description and on YouTube and I will put Benjamin's social media for his Instagram and his TikTok in there. Or if you're listening to this, it will also be in the description of the podcast. And if somebody wants to, do you have a website if somebody wants to reach out to you about real estate?
My Instagram, I'm working on the website. The Instagram and the TikTok are the best contacts.
Great.
I check my Insta DMs like all the time.
And I'm just going to tell you, if you have not seen Benjamin's videos, go and watch them. If you're looking for an apartment in Boston, he is the person that's going to find you because he has some amazing, amazing, amazing apartments. He does great tours. He seems like an awesome person. So I think he would be great to work with. So be sure to reach out. And if anything, if you're not looking for an apartment, still follow him because he's super fucking entertaining. And he's amazing. So thank you so much for being on my show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and
it's an honor.
Everybody follow Benjamin and send him a DM and tell him you love this episode. So thanks everybody for listening. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to subscribe to the podcast and talk to you next week with a brand new guest. Thanks.